Martin Brundle, who failed to qualify his Tyrrell after a major crash yesterday, from which he happily emerged unscathed.
Martin, by any standard, you have had a colossal accident. You went out on your second set of qualifiers to try to get into tomorrow's race. What happened? Can you remember?
I can't remember too clearly, Murray, unfortunately. Yeah, sure, we weren't in the race at the time, and I went out on my fresh qualifiers. It was the lap. I think I arrived at the corner slightly too fast, and I was so committed to the corner. I don't think there was a problem with the car. I think I just arrived too quickly, was committed to the corner, and there was nothing. There's no room around here to manoeuvre.
Now, they had trouble getting you out of the car. Can you remember that?
Very vaguely. Yeah, I can remember 2 or 3 guys around me tugging away at my helmet. I remember pushing them away, I think, because they were sort of... I've got a bit of a sore neck, as you can imagine, and I didn't want 3 people tugging at my crash helmet. But I was only semi-conscious. The next thing I remember, the crowd, excuse me, the crowd cheered, and the next thing I was in the pits. I must have run back to the pits. I don't know how or where or how I got into the pits. And I do just recall Ken saying, did I want to go in the spare car? And I said, yes, of course I did. And then obviously that was, I don't remember much after that.
Now, Professor Sid Watkins, who looks after all the medical business for FOCA, has talked to you, has looked at you, and he's given you the okay, I gather.
Yes, he's going to come and have another look a bit later on. So I've got a bit of a sore foot, as I say, a sore neck, but I think I'm in one piece, you know.
Now, I gather you remember enough to have challenged Ken Tyrrell to say that he owes you some money from the contract. What's that about?
Well, I was just coming round and Ken said, he's still dazed, he can't even remember how much money I owe him, and I told him how much and when it's due, so I'd obviously come round at that point, but practice had finished.
Well, thankfully Martin Brundle is perfectly okay, which is more than you can say about the weather.